Hey, welcome back. It's your guy LenDale White. Welcome to the show, Hate It or Love It, where we give you the NFL or top five NFL picks, or my NFL picks, and the top five college picks. And of course, my USC Trojans are usually always in it. But today we're joined by one of my special guests. He's my cousin slash brother, one of my best friends. I grew up with this kid, love him to death. The reason why I'm joining him or how I want him to come on this show today is because I sit on his couch and we talk about sports all the time, and he's very opinionated and he thinks he knows a lot about sports. So, with that being said, what's up, Killer Kelvin Shackelford? What's happening with you?
Yes, sir. What's up, fam? What's going on?
Nothing, just cool. And I see you.
Yeah.
You got your that's your jersey back there?
Oh yeah, we've
Yeah.
been around.
Yeah, play professionally. I know that. Super Hooper for sure. All
Yeah.
right. Well, I appreciate you joining me on Hated to Love It today, man. I know you could be doing anything. So listen, and
Yes,
this
sir.
obviously this show is more about like any and everybody betting. We ain't average Joes. Clearly you were professional in the sports you played in, but this is you never played professional football. So like, you bet on it though. So like
Right.
that's why we do
Love
this.
football.
You
Love
feel me?
football. So yeah.
All
Let's
right, we're
get it.
gonna get straight into it. Today we
Yeah.
got the Bills and Dolphins.
Woo.
Dolphins is at home now. Dolphins
Yes,
is at home.
sir.
I gotta let you know that. But we got the spread. The spread is at they got the Bills. All right, they got the Bills at -5.5. So basically, as long as the Bills win by a touchdown, they're good. Hate
Well,
it or love it.
I hate it. I gotta go with the Dolphins plus the points, man. For real. If you're gonna get the Dolphins points at home, it's hard to go in. It's hard to go in down to Miami right now. It's super humid and hot. Teams
Yeah,
don't want to go play in that heat, man. You know how it is.
yeah, and
And then you seen what Tua and them, they gave you a glimpse last week at the fourth quarter.
you
Don't
took the
let that
words out of
roll
my
over.
mouth. You took
Don't
the
let
words
that
out.
roll over. The game's over. First half.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna go with Love It. And the reason why I go with Love It is because the way Josh Allen is playing, lights out. This man is superhuman right now. It's crazy because usually when the NFL puts out like the MVP odds or like something like that, it's telling you something. So
Right.
Vegas had Josh Smith. I mean, sorry, not Josh Smith. Shout out to Josh Smith, the Hooper. That's my brother Smooth. With Josh
Oh,
Allen, they had Josh Allen number one to win an MVP, and
everybody.
he came out first week looked amazing, right? Came out last week, looked absolutely amazing. He took it off, stiff arming people, throwing them all over the place.
Hold on. Before that, don't sleep on that Dolphins defense, man. They got DBs everywhere.
See, okay, you can help
Everywhere.
me with that. But what I'm saying is they got Stephon Diggs, they got Zach Moss, that's my other brother. Shout out Zach. They got I forget the number 13. I can't think of his name, but I know every time he's catching something, it's a touchdown.
Are we naming receivers and not mentioning Tyreek Hill and Waddle?
Yes, I'm
Oh
not.
man.
But what I'm saying is, if you've been seeing did you see what the Bills was able to do to my team?
Yeah.
You see how they did us, right? And we were number one AFC team last year. So the reason why I say this is because the Bills have a lights out defense right now. They they
Defensive
shut
line
down
looking
King
good.
Henry, bro. They're doing a tremendous job right now. And like I'm telling you, Josh Allen is the X factor. He's slinging it all over the place right now, man. So if you're talking about football right now, bro, we're talking about Josh Allen going in there beating up on my Titans 41-7. Come on, bro. And he ran.
So are you taking the Bills to go undefeated? Because if you
No, I'm not taking the
unless
Bills.
they pulling, unless you
The
saying that
best,
it's Brady and
listen,
Moss.
the best part about this betting is that it's only one game. So
Only
right
one.
now,
Okay.
I
Okay.
love.
I'm gonna take this week as the week they dropped the ball. This gonna be their
Okay, so
loss.
you hate it. Okay, all right, hate it or love it. They got the over under at 54.
Love it.
You love it.
Let's go. Yeah, overs
Why
all day.
you?
It's gonna be a high scoring game, man.
Because you said it best. Tua scored 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter alone by itself last. Well, not alone.
Man,
Obviously, he threw it to somebody, but he scored four
dude.
touchdowns in the fourth
Right.
quarter alone. And we've been seeing Josh Smith put up 40 every week. That's his thing. So I keep saying Josh Smith, man. I'm sorry, Josh Allen. I play NBA 2K with Josh Smith every day. So clearly, like, you know what I'm saying? That's my dog for real.
Right.
So Josh Allen. All right, so he loves the over. I love the. I love the over too. I just think
Yeah,
that both teams is gonna come out firing, scoring a lot of points. And to me, man, that's
definitely.
when football's the best. I know people like to say defense wins games, but no, we want to see points on the board, man. So
Yeah, this ain't championship week, man. We want to see
yeah,
points up.
yeah, we'll worry about that Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah.
All right, next up on the list, man, we
That's
actually have
it.
a guy that we all played little league football with. People might not know this because they don't
Okay.
understand that, but our guy Calais Campbell and the Ravens going
Yes, sir.
in to the Patriot land. They got to go see Belichick, man.
Mhm.
They got the Ravens -3. Hated to love it.
Ravens -3.
Mm.
I love it actually. It's gonna be tough. That Patriots defense is solid, man. I was actually down in Pittsburgh and watched them beat up on the Steelers. Their running game is looking super solid too.
Well,
And
the
their
Steelers not
defense
really
is
looking
always gonna
like
be
the
all right.
Steelers just lost to the Brownies, so we're not going to talk
We're
about
not
that.
gonna talk about
I
that.
know
We're
that's
not
your
talking
team,
about
so we're not going to do
that.
that
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
We're not going to do that. All right, you love it. I love the
I
Ravens
love
to
it.
do this too. I love the Ravens to cover.
Especially on the bounce back week, man, because they're not after
Yes.
after dropping the ball that fourth quarter.
What?
I
Lamar's on a
expect them to
revenge tour still.
come
He's
step
trying to
on
get
something.
his. He's trying to get this. So I think
Yeah.
Lamar goes crazy. He covers the spread for sure. Um, I like the Patriots still. That's been my team. You know, I was a Tom guy, so it's hard for me not to root for the Patriots. Um, I like Mac
Here's
Jones
the check.
because people don't really want to. They don't like to give him, that much credit. For some reason, they still don't think he's really that legit. But I
He is
just don't.
legit though. He's actually
Excuse me.
solid.
Yeah, I just don't see. I just don't see them beating the Ravens, especially with Lamar. Probably still being pissed off
I
from last
expect
week.
that. I expect that Ravens defense to show up for four
Right,
quarters
and that's
too.
what I'm saying. You
So
got the Ravens defense that's gonna be, and Calais is gonna be causing havoc in the middle. I feel like,
yeah. So we share
um.
that one on the Ravens.
All right, so they got the over under at 43 and a half. Hated to love it.
43 and a half, about 21. I
Well,
say
Ravens
I
scored
hate
what?
it.
The Ravens scored 35 by themselves last week.
Yeah, but Patriots ain't scoring high numbers. They controlling the clock running that ball.
Yeah, but
Clock
see,
gonna be
but
running.
if Lamar is scoring like that, then that means they're gonna have to try to match it. You see what I'm saying?
Right, gonna have to throw
But I
that up.
understand what you're
It's
saying.
only
These are two,
21 each.
historically speaking, they're two defensively dominant teams.
Yeah,
So
I hate it. I'm going unders. Gotta go unders, man.
I like it. See, I'm a gambling man. I just gotta for gambling, I'm gonna say I love it. Only because
uh,
I think like Lamar's gonna come out. Man, I think Lamar's gonna have a big game. I know listen, the Patriots usually have a solid defense and they do a good job, right?
right.
But what I'm telling you is, man, Lamar, like it's not his fault they lost last week. You can't score 35 points on offense and expect your like defense not to shut somebody down. So
Right.
I think that Lamar continues on a heavy, crazy week. He probably goes for another 100 yards rushing, and he gets him a
I
sweet
see that
victory.
also.
So
But
yeah, I
like all
see.
this, it's just a bunch of rushing on both teams. The clock is going, man.
No.
Who
You
gonna put up
crazy,
points?
Lamar? You're gonna see, and he gonna mark Andrews going over there get some love. What's the dude 17's name? The fast dude Bateman. What's his name?
Yep.
Rashard Bateman
The
or something
receiver,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, Sharday Bateman. Yeah. Okay. Then.
Speed.
See,
Speed.
I believe. So I love it, man.
Uh,
Hey, Lamar, don't let me down, man. Go score 40 yourself so we can end it, man. All right, next
yeah.
up, team that I always got some type of feeling for. So I don't know if it's the over under for me or the points, but I'm gonna take them in something. It just has to happen. Next up, though, we got Raiders at Titans, my Tennessee Titans. You know it, and they got the spread. The Raiders right now at -2.5.
Raiders -2.5.
Yeah.
I'm going with them Las Vegas boys, man. They need to show up at some point. Some point they got to show up.
And they
So
got they have every piece that
they
they
got
need.
every weapon on the board that you can ask for, man. You go to war and you got this, and this, man. You ready to win something? So they got. I expect them to put it together this week. They got a decent defense too, actually.
So you love the Raiders.
I love the Raiders -2.
Okay. I love the Titans.
Of course you
I'm
do.
a Titan. I think Derrick Henry is pissed off. He's gonna be running like a madman. I think Tannehill understands that like his job is about to be in some type of scrutiny if he doesn't get a victory. They got Malik Willis ready to come
Let
off
me
the
ask you
bench.
this.
Okay.
You know the Raiders loading that box up.
Yes.
Tell me one
Robert
person that your
Woods,
boy Tannehill's
USC.
throwing to.
Robert Woods. He has a big game. Don't act
Uh,
like Robert. Y'all must. Yes, he's coming off of ACL. He's just now getting back into playing shape and feeling good. Robert Woods from USC has a monster game. We
uh,
definitely. I love the Titans. Sorry,
Sounds
Raider
real
fans, you
biased.
lose. So I'm going. I love the Titans, and it's the Raiders -2. No, I love the Titans. The upset. I'm
Sounds
also
biased.
okay. Over under 46. Hated to love it.
Titans ain't put up no points, man.
Well, you got to think they're playing against a Buffalo Bills defense that's monkey.
Right.
That was a monkey, a
Yeah,
monkey
for real.
defense. Now, like that's gorilla.
Let's
They
see.
ain't playing.
What was it? What was it?
We got the over under at 46. Hated to love it. Yeah, that's just only 28 points by both teams.
Hate it. Hate it.
Why? Because you said because
Hate it. Hate it. They ain't putting up no points this year, man. That's crazy. The Raiders' offense has been struggling. Somehow they ain't figured out. I expect them to
watch
find it.
this.
To
I
find it
absolutely hate it too. I feel like it's gonna be it'll be like a 21-20 game. It'll be close.
Yes.
But I feel like the
yes.
Titans pick it up, and that's only gonna be 41. I don't feel like they cover by no means, especially I don't think they go over rather in that. So I absolutely hate it only because my Titans haven't shown me that they could score right now as well. And so I'm with you. Now watch since we say this, now watch the Titans come out and have one of them damn games that it always happens like that, man. That's the thing about betting, baby. You never know. You just
gotta chance it, man. And watch and see what happens.
All right, man. I got a whole bunch of friends that love this team next, man. So I know they're gonna be calling me, asking me what I think. But all right, next up we got Fly Eagles Fly at the Commanders. I don't even know who the Commanders is for real. I think it's the Washington football team, previously the Redskins. The Commanders, they got the Eagles at -6.5. Hated to love it.
Love that. Gotta take it. How Jalen's been balling.
Boy, Jalen been playing some ball. It's crazy that
and the Commanders' defense is looking terrible. They're supposed to have a great defense, but their D-line, everything, they're just out of sync right now.
Yeah,
they're going to be one
of
the worst.
Chase Young healthy?
Who knows? That's what I'm saying. He's nowhere even. Nobody knows if he's on the field.
Right, I'm with you. I absolutely love the Eagles right now. My other Titan buddy AJ Brown, he went over there. He's been showing that he was one of the key pieces that they were missing. You mentioned it just a couple seconds ago. Jalen Hurts has been playing lights out football.
Crazy.
Nobody really
gave Matthew Steelers did not draft him, man. We missed out on that draft that we should have drafted him 2 years ago. It's crazy.
Tomlin wanted Trubisky instead this year. So. But when you look at it, bro, and the Alabama quarterbacks have been, scrutinized so heavy lately, but all they've been doing is balling,
That's it.
I absolutely love the Eagles to cover that at 6.5, man. Over or under 47.5. Hated to love it.
Gotta go under, man, because Washington won't hold up their end.
I get what you're saying. I honestly believe that the Eagles will score a lot. But see, I think if you got to think though, you got to think for the over under here. Well, if the Eagles score 28, so that means we need 3 more scores somehow, some way.
You see 3 scores coming from the Commanders?
And
I don't.
Who's their quarterback?
I don't see it.
Wentz? Carson Wentz?
Carson Wentz, man. Somebody who should have been.
Yeah.
He keeps getting contracts and can't produce.
I don't know. I'm going with the over on this one. I absolutely love the over on this one only because the Eagles fly high. They're going to show them that they got a great offense.
Now, if the Eagles carry it, I guess if they're going to score 40 themselves.
I'm going over with this one. You're gonna see it. Carson Wentz gonna have some lucky shit going on this weekend. He'll get a couple touchdowns easy early, and
you know how it is in divisional games too. So
and in the league is crazy. The thing about the league is even with this bet, and everybody thinks they have it for sure. Everybody thinks somebody's in cahoots with Vegas. What people don't know is like on any given Sunday, the ball bounces with how it wants to. So
right.
And probably America's game of the week coming up right now, which I probably won't be watching at all. I think 2 of the worst teams in the NFL, in my opinion. We got the Cowboys at the Giants. We got the spread. The Giant. Who would ever have thought that The
The
Giants,
Giants is
the
favored.
Giants would be minus 2.5 over the Cowboys.
Wow,
Hate
minus
it
two
or
and a
love
half.
it.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one because I don't really see nothing in the Giants' office besides Saquon.
But Daniel Jones been throwing the they got Shepard outside. Galladay hasn't been getting the ball at all. I
That boy,
don't see
that
how
boy,
I don't see how
that
the
boy
G men
Daniel
been winning.
Jones looked like he on the decline already.
I guess they're leaning in on the defense. I guess the New York Football Giants right now must have a legit defense.
Man,
So
I don't know. That
I
Cowboys front, that
absolutely
Cowboys front D line, man. That
right,
we might
but
have to come back to that one. I need some time to think about that one a little bit.
all right, Cowboys at Giants spread is minus 2.5. I love the Cowboys in this. I'm taking the Cowboys. I
In New York,
no,
right? That game's in New York.
I'm sorry. I hate this. I hate the Giants at minus 2.5. I hate it because I
Oh,
think the Cowboys are gonna destroy them. So I'm
right,
taking my Cowboys. Um, I say my Cowboys because when we were growing up in the '90s, I think everybody liked the
everybody love the
Cowboys. So
Cowboys, man.
so what sucks about it
Any
being our
team Dion was on was my favorite
yeah,
team.
me too. I tell people that story all the time. Hey, hence the 2-1. That's
Yeah,
just what
man.
part of the game. So Dion was
Whatever
on it. I was
Prime
rocking
played
with it.
for, that's who I rooted for.
That's who I was rooting for, man. So
For real.
I think the Giants, Cooper Rush, I don't know what he did last week, if he was flying high for just being the guy that was starting.
You know
But
how it is when they
listen,
don't know you, when they have no
yeah, but he
scouting
came
report,
in and
they
balled
don't know
out.
you. Yeah,
So I think
I would take the Cowboys in this. Just coming off a dub too, they'll probably that rolls over. So
yeah,
see what happens.
Mike McCarthy probably had those boys playing. I just don't see where the Giants. I mean, even if Saquon has a big day, like I don't see where all the where's the how do they beat them? Like, there's not enough points out there. I mean,
I
there's
don't
not enough
see it.
players.
Right, I don't see
So
it.
I don't know. Maybe New York Football Giants got something that I don't know. But after looking at this over and under at 39 and a half, hated to love it. I'm gonna go first. I absolutely hate the over on this one because again, we were just talking about it. I don't know who's out there scoring or who's not
Who's
scoring.
scoring
So
points for these
it's
teams?
even if Saquon and Zeke have great days, you're still looking at 25 carries, 150 yards, two maybe three touchdowns. I don't know a piece. That's at a high. Yeah, I don't see that. That's
I'm gonna take your Cowboys minus plus the points, and then I'm gonna also do the unders.
so
Got to.
you love the under.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love the unders.
All right. You love the under. Well, that wraps up this edition of the NFL preview. But now we get into probably my favorite time of the year, man. Honestly, I can't even lie. I'm a college football fanatic. To me, that's what football is all about, man. So, with any further ado, we might as well get on into it. And this is one of the guys I've met earlier this year on like my college football. When I was taking my nephews, the twins, we were going around, colleges. They picked some colleges, and they had picked this college to go to. And I met the head coach,
Mm-hmm.
and he was hella cool. Clemson, they're number
Mm-hmm.
5 at Wake Forest.
Big
They're
time
number
game.
21.
Right.
They have Clemson at -7. Hate it or love it. Killer, let me know something.
I love it.
I love it.
I'm taking Clemson minus the points, man, because they kind of got something to prove. They ain't beat Wake Forest in a while either. What, like 3-4 times straight?
So what I've been hearing is though Wake Forest has an offense, man, that can't be stopped. Like Sam
That's
Hartman.
silly.
I've been hearing about like Sam Hartman. He
Silly.
knows how to get the ball all over the place, and they scoring a lot of points.
Yeah.
But with that being said, DJ, SoCal kid, I know his father really well. Cool guy. I'm going with D.
To keep they them national championship
Right.
aspirations, they got to get this.
When you number 5, you got to keep it somewhere around there.
Got
You
to get
can't really
this.
lose. I'm gonna go with DJ. I just believe that people been taking too many shots at this kid. He was
Minus
one
the
of the
points.
most. He was highly touted, scouted coming out of uh, um, I'm sorry, out of LA. I remember watching him on Netflix at this. It was like the QB1 is a series, so you kind of got to get like an inside look at some of these kids, man. So I remember him from that show. You know what I mean? I'm sad that he wasn't a Trojan, but I just feel like there's been too much unjust stuff on him, and I feel like he lets it out this week against Wake Forest, where he proves that he's really ready for this moment, and that he's willing to take his team into this top 4 or the playoff race. So I absolutely love Clemson. to cover this at -7, man. I
Yep.
just again, I also met they got another kid, a receiver out there. He's a Bo Collins. I just seen him. He's a rangy dude. You know, he makes good catch. They got a D lineman named Brian Brasizi or Brasis or something like that.
Mhm.
He's a monster. I've been watching him since high school, man. A kid used to body slam kids and all kind of stuff. So he's a beast. I'm just taking Clemson because they're
I'm gonna take Dabo to get them boys.
yeah, Dabo. I believe in
So,
Sweeney at this point.
yeah,
Over under, hate it or love it, 55 and a half.
overs, love it.
Yeah, I love it too.
If they if Wake's gonna hold up their end like people they assume they're going
They
to,
say Sam Hartman, bro. I'm telling you
definitely.
this. They say Sam Hartman is one of those offenses that literally he can score at will, and that he might even, you know, what I'm saying they're saying it could be a upset. Some people obviously, saying upset because of how good he is. Like he's going to be one
Bruh.
of those guys that's up. I'll be all the quarterback awards, but he'll probably get drafted high just because of how how smart he is with the football. But I love the over at 55
In-state
and a half.
rivalry game too, man, big
Right.
time.
I just see Clemson, scoring a lot of points this week, man. Just putting up some points. I love it, man. So move on. We
Uh,
have number 20, Florida at the Vol State, the Tennessee Volunteers. We got the Tennessee. This is pretty crazy to me because um, there's an interesting stat that says somewhere like I think it's like the Tennessee is like 1-16 or something like that against Florida in the last 16, or it's some crazy something like
man,
that. But right now they got Tennessee, they're number 11, and the spread is Tennessee -10.5. So
what?
yes, so basically two tubs. They got to win by two tubbies. Tennessee. Now,
And
granted,
I don't see it.
they're going down to Tennessee. They got to go see Tennessee, and I've heard that it's hard to play there. So um, I'm
Some
gonna
the
me.
SC games.
I'm gonna take this first. I love Tennessee. I just love them right now. The way they've
Minus
been
the
playing.
points.
Yeah, I love Tennessee. The way they've been playing, man. They've been there. They can put up points. They can put them up. Not to mention, I'm a Nashville. I'm a
Yeah.
Titan, so they're right up the road from me in Knoxville. So yeah, I'm a I love Tennessee. I just love them to do it. They're on a roll right now. Then the SEC needs another formidable appointment right now. They need somebody. A&M has squandered the first bit. You obviously got Bama, but there's nobody right there in Georgia. But what I'm saying, you need somebody else
Right.
that might have, upset capabilities. And I'm thinking that Tennessee wins this game, that catapults them into a realm where they think that they're really good. So yeah,
Uh,
I
I
love.
gotta go with Florida plus the points. Got to.
So you hate it. You absolutely hate this pick.
Yeah, I hate it. I'm gonna take Florida plus the points on that, man. Shit, history. If you ain't won in about 10, 15 matchups, y'all don't expect you to come win by two tubs on them. They know what they coming into. Hostile
Nah, but
environment,
sometimes,
SEC, you
yeah.
know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
so
sometimes Tennessee believes. See, when teams believe in themselves, killer, there's nothing
he
that
said they
nobody else can
believe.
do. There's nothing else that nobody can do, man. That's why I like you, because you always do this, man. I like it, man. Listen,
Yeah.
over or under. I mean, the over or under, hate it or love it, 62 and a half.
Woo.
Yeah, so clearly Vegas or whoever these people that's making these odds up or these points, they know something's gonna
They
happen.
know something
If
going
they
on with
saying
that game.
62 and a half or sit damn near
I'm gonna
63.
say, I love the overs on it, man. That game might go into overtime or something. It's gonna be one of them.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I love it, and I don't love it because of you. No overtime. I only love it because Tennessee is going to be a lot of points scored early on, but Tennessee, in the third quarter starts pulling off, and they show their dominance, so they end up winning by maybe 18, 21 points. You never know. You'll see. Watch how
Three
this works
times.
out now. Just watch Tennessee go to work.
Woo.
I've been watching them play these last
I'm
couple
gonna
of
have to
weeks.
make sure I tune into that one.
No,
Tennessee, Florida.
Tennessee
For
been
real.
they've been playing some ball killers. So like I'm anxious to see. I just don't know if Florida's all the way back. I seen what Florida just went through last year as well. This is the SEC.
This
And
the
Tennessee has been getting
SEC, baby.
smacked around for years now. And now they have an
Yeah.
opportunity to do some smacking. I love Tennessee and I love the over. I just love them scoring at least 63. I don't know. That's not hard. Everybody's
So I
if
got
both teams
Florida
scores
plus the
40,
points.
they win.
I got Florida plus the points. You got Tennessee minus, and we both got the overs.
Yeah, I love the over.
Uh,
Okay, then we got to get back into another one of the schools that I kind of love just because I live there, man. I literally used to live 3 minutes away from this school, man. Vanderbilt at, I don't know even if they should even do this game anymore because every time I watch this game, Alabama destroys them. But they got Vanderbilt at Bama.
Ah,
Obviously, Alabama is ranked number 2 in the nation. So
right.
we know this. You know, Staven is a stud. They got Alabama.
Minus what?
I want you to take a guess because I don't even think you're gonna understand what I'm about to tell you right now. Please, Killer, please take it.
Minus, let me see, minus 28,
Killer. They got
35.
they got Bama minus. Hey, Killer, they got Bama minus 40 and a half. They got Bama at minus 40 and a half, Killer.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna take it. I love it.
I love it too.
Stack the shit
I
out of
love
them.
it. Hey, I see Bryce and them boys going absolutely dog doo-doo crazy this
Yeah,
weekend.
man.
They
This
put
might
up
be one of them
50
games where that solidifies your Heisman. It's
for
like, you
sure.
put
He
up
puts
those
up
type of numbers.
60. He'll put up 60 by himself. I think this game would be like 49-7 at halftime.
Right.
So they
It's gonna be
already covered.
ugly.
They cover the spread by halftime. Easily, I love it. Bama goes out and blows these kids out of the water. Unfortunately, man, hey Bama,
Right.
stop doing that to these people, man. This is the highest points. This is high. Now, when like
That's right.
if UL Monroe plays Bama or one of them teams, you expect to see something like this. You know what I mean?
Right.
You
Right.
don't. You don't.
Not Buster Vandy or nothing like
They're
that.
an SEC opponent. Hey, minus 4. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
What's
They
the
have
over
the
under?
over under. They got the over or under at 59. Let me go first. I absolutely hate that. They're tripping. I honestly believe I'm going over completely.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love the
So
over in this,
we going big over
but I
that.
hate that they only gave him 59 points. Again, Bama will score 49 at halftime.
Right.
Watch, it's going to be one of them games. I've seen it too many times. It's going to be one of them games where you're going to turn it off at halftime. Now, it might be a
We might
bad,
get to see who the future of Bama is when Bryce is
but see,
when
that's
Bryce
what
is
happens. That's where we
who's
might
up
get the
next.
bad beat. That's where you get the bad beat because they pull them out. They put the other people in to see what's going on. Other people might score some touchdowns. The younger kids fumble, give them the ball back. Something might
Right.
happen crazy like that. But hey, that's what betting's about. You
Right.
if you like it, you go with us. If you don't, if you don't love it, then you go other way. If
Do your thing,
don't, you
right?
feel me? Hey, last but definitely not least, I told you I was gonna give you my team, huh? Huh. Okay, yeah. I always got some type of Trojan gear on. We got my USC. They number 7. I've been telling you this. I've been telling everybody I know we coming. I've been telling y'all. My number 7 USC Trojans at Corvallis, the Oregon State Beavers. They have my USC Trojans winning by 6.5. So they got us minus 6.5. Hate it or
I
love it.
love it. I
I
love it.
you love
I
that.
expect them to win by at least 20.
I'm with you when you're right. This is
Yeah,
ridiculous. I love
at
this.
least 20.
I love the bet too. I'm going to take it because I know that USC is they're high powered right now. They've been flying around Caleb, Jordan, Austin, Travis,
They
Raleek.
bum.
Oh my God, man. Super Mario is one of the guys that it surprised me the most. They have a receiver, number 4. I think he has a tremendous game this week. I think he scores maybe 3 touchdowns this week because they want to showcase him. And Jordan Addison might be doubled all weekend. He's a former Bolitnikoff winner himself. I still think he goes for 100 yards because you can't cover him regardless if you have 2 or not. I think
Regardless of the double team or not.
man,
Kids
if you see this kid killer, watch number. Well, you from Pittsburgh, ask your family about Jordan Addison because he went to the University of Pitt. He was a Bolitnikoff from there. Now he's at Trojans. He's a man amongst kids, dog.
the receiver that transferred this year.
That's what I'm telling you. He's a man amongst kids, dog.
Yeah, he was getting drafted last year. Really, he was getting a lot of league looks. So I was surprised he even went back to school.
Man, he's a monster. Jordan Addison's a beast. So we both love it. They got the over or under at 71. Hated to love it. I'm gonna go first. I love it. I see USC scoring 49 points. So that means
so you see him giving up 30.
But we score 56, they score 20, something like that. Yeah, I see it. It's not going to be a close game. Just because they get those points late don't mean that it was ever a game where you look at it. And honestly, I really believe we score somewhere closer to 60 ourselves, bro. We
What
are
was it?
on a roll right
56
now.
over under?
I love the over
Yeah.
71. I feel like USC does that easy. We're going to score. Bro, if you look at this USC Trojan offense, this is the most point scorer since my 2005 USC team. So what you do know is that they're able to, and they're capable of putting a lot of points up. First game
Right.
we came in, I think it was 66. One of the games was 40. Last game was 48, like high 40. So like we're capable of doing. I honestly believe
Hello.
if we're playing a more formidable opponent, and there's more, they're scoring, then obviously we have to keep our offense more and we get to score more. So
Right.
I just see USC scoring, 60, 58 themselves around there. Yeah, so
Right.
yeah, if
Might give up
again,
20. I
exactly,
got
they
you.
scored 20, they cover. So I love it, man. I'm going over in this one. And plus, I'm
Uh,
sorry, y'all, I like to see high flying. I want to see a lot of points scoring. If points ain't being scored, to me, it's not a real football game unless I'm playing in it. I'm okay with the 28-7 game because I know I'm going to win. But I'm also okay with I like to see a 66, 49 game as long as I still win. It's
long
nothing
as you
wrong
win,
with it.
right? As long as you're gonna win in the end of whatever the score is.
Yes, sir, man.
For real.
Killer,
So
I
I'm a,
truly appreciate you. What is do you
I
love or hate it?
I love it. I'm gonna go with it. I
You
like
got
it.
to go with it anyway. You a voluntary Trojan, man. You know that. Once I went to USC and when I came back home, we all, for some reason, all my friends and
Everybody was
everybody,
victory dancing.
everybody was victory, man. But that's why you my brother, and this has been going on. I'm 37 now, bro. You've been my dog since I was 6, 7 years old, for real.
Pop one since football, little
Right? This is
league.
crazy. So, man, killer. I know you had some work to do. I know you got to go train some kids because that's what you do. Get our next generation right. I truly appreciate you
Yeah.
joining me on this episode of Hate It or Love It.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
hopefully we helped you guys out with with some of our expertise. Um, and we can win you some money this week, man. Thank you
Yes,
guys for
sir.
tuning in. Hate It or Love
Thanks
It.
for having me, bro.
Easy call, man.